Bishop Robert McElroy himself said he never imagined this could happen, a once-in-a-lifetime appointment to become a cardinal. It came as a surprise.
Not a clue that this was being contemplated or even possible.
To many San Diegans, a good surprise.
We announced it at church at all the masses. Everybody rejoiced and clapped. So it was fantastic. It was good news.
That's Pastor Peter Navarra of St. Joseph's Cathedral in downtown San Diego. He says for those who understand the hierarchy of the church, this election is very out of the norm.
Yes, that kind of surprised me because he broke the format, the tradition. And choosing Bishop McElroy, who was not an archbishop, he's the Bishop of San Diego, and that made it more special because San Diego is now in the map.
And weeks after McElroy's selection, Pope Francis again turned to San Diego to elevate another church leader.
Please join me in welcoming Bishop John Dolan.
Auxiliary Bishop John Dolan will leave San Diego in August to take over the Phoenix Diocese, replacing a retiring bishop known for being ultra-conservative.
These are exciting and unpredictable and wild days for San Diego.
Michael Lovett Collier is the head of mission integration at the University of San Diego. He says two like-minded leaders being placed in high-ranking positions in the church has significant implications, but that change started with Pope Francis.
The earthquake was Pope Francis. The aftershocks are people like Bishop Dolan being elevated to bishop or Bishop McElroy becoming a cardinal. 10, 15 years ago, somebody like Bishop Dolan most likely would not have been made the bishop of his own diocese.
Just days before he was named Bishop of Phoenix, we spoke with Dolan about McElroy's selection as a cardinal. He addressed some of the criticism from hardliners, saying much like Pope Francis, McElroy will lead with his heart.
It isn't that he is trying to be conservative or liberal. He's really trying to focus on being a person who communicates at all times without drawing a line in the sand, because that never really helps.
McElroy and church insiders say part of the reason he was selected was because of his work on three issues that are near to Pope Francis's heart: immigration, inclusion, and the environment. McElroy will be the only cardinal on the West Coast and in a border city. Father Patrick Murphy runs Casa del Migrante, a nonprofit shelter for migrants across the border in Tijuana. He says a voice like McElroy's is needed in Rome.
I think that's very strong symbolism on the part of Pope Francis, because he has this phrase, reaching out to people on the peripheries. And being at the border is being in the periphery. So I think he selected an excellent man, and he will be representative for all of us in that sense, bringing the message of the border to the Vatican, and that's very important.
Women have long been on the periphery of church leadership, but McElroy made changes by appointing Maria Olivia Galvan as the first woman chancellor and director for pastoral ministries in the diocese.
That is something that we're starting to see more and more throughout the nation, but it's far from being a reality. He's a visionary.
And environmental advocates like Mitch Silverstein from the Surfrider Foundation say having allies in positions of leadership matters.
I think it's just crucial to all of us uniting to save our planet.
Ultimately, Lovett Collier says this type of pastoral leadership will help usher in a new generation who have not seen themselves or their friends accepted in the church.
People in those roles who operate in that way, who have those qualities, are often seen, especially by young people, as incredibly relevant, incredible, and authentic witnesses. And therefore, they're very effective in attracting people either to pay attention to the church in a new way or maybe even to get involved in it in a deeper way.
McElroy will travel to Rome in August, where he will be installed by Pope Francis. Then he will return to San Diego to continue his work with the new title of Cardinal. Kitty Alvarado, KPBS News.